I'm giving you 10 ways to know if a man is truly kind before marriage. Number 1, you need to watch how he treats people who can't benefit him. For example, when you go out, is he kind to waiters, to cleaners, or to security guards, or his juniors at work? If his manners if he switches his manners depending on whether someone is important to him, then that's exactly who he is. He's not kind. Just because someone is a junior at work or is a security guard, if he switches and then he sees them as if they are not important to him, then he's not a kind man. Number 2, you pay attention to how he speaks when he's angry. Kindness is tested when there's a conflict. Does he shout at you? Does he insult you? Does he slam the door? Or is he sarcastic or is vengeful? You need to watch out for those things, because a kind man, he stays respectful even when he's frustrated. Number 3, you check how he handles your no. If you say no, does he still respect your boundaries? Does he pressure you? Does he guilt trip you? Or does he punish you for not agreeing? Because if you start sulking, like it's if he sulks every time you disagree, that's emotional manipulation, not kindness. Number 4, observe his generosity. Not money, but his heart. Does he help others easily? Does he share? Does he support people without expecting a praise? Because a stingy heart becomes stingy even in marriage. So you need to watch out for these things. Someone who doesn't help easily is very difficult to be with. Number 5, notice how he speaks about his exes. A man who is constantly blaming, insulting, humiliates, or plays victim is not a good man. He will do the same to you later. A kind man speaks truth without degrading people. So I would normally watch out for someone. What does he say about his past relationships? Is he always blaming them that they were wrong and he's always the one who was on the right? Then there's an issue. There is an issue with that guy. Number 6, see how he reacts to your vulnerability. When you open up about your fears, your past, your struggles, your health issues, does he comfort you or he starts mocking you? How did that happen? If you say you've got health issues, how did you end up having such a health issue? It's something like that. What caused it? You know, he asks questions that are not even relevant. He listens just to dismiss you. You know. So kindness shows in emotional safety. Because if he is not emotional and he is not trying to protect you, he is not trying to be kind, to feel sorry for you and to comfort you, he is not a good person. Number 7, look at his long-term friendships. Yeah, a kind man maintains long-term relationships because people enjoy being around him. If everyone gets close to him and they end up distancing themselves, then there's a problem. I once dated a guy who never had a friend. I struggled. I was everything for him. I was his friend, I was his relative, I was his finance manager, I was his entertainment manager. It was draining. I couldn't even leave him. He wanted to be with me everywhere I go. He never used to have his friends. We tried to rekindle friendship with someone who he worked for. It didn't work because he was not in touch. So I couldn't. I asked, do you have any friends? He said, no, I didn't have any friends. So his friends were his ex-wife's family. That's where he had all these men, his in-laws and stuff. So when he divorced, he lost all those friendships. So I ended up being the only friend. So you see, Someone has to learn to maintain friendships outside the relationships. That's a lesson for another day. I think people need to be taught these things. That you still have to have friendships outside your marriage, outside your friends and family. Because friends and family, they're not friends, they're family. So look at what happened there. The divorce, he lost everything, even his friends. So when he found me, I was everything to him. But it was draining me, right? Okay. So let's go to we did number 7. We're going to do number 8. You need to observe how he behaves when you need help. You shouldn't beg for support. A kind partner, he just shows up. He checks on you. He makes effort. He doesn't watch you struggle alone. You know, when he comes in, you will see things that are broken. You fix them before you even ask. That's what being kind is. He will do things for you without even asking. So that's what we need. If he can't support you before marriage, you won't magically change after that. People forget that the kindness starts when you're still boyfriend and girlfriend. If those things are not there whilst you're dating, whilst you're in a relationship before marriage, it is not going to happen in marriage. It won't be there. Yeah. So if he can't support you before marriage, you won't magically change after. Number 9, taste how he treats your small wins. Does he celebrate you? Does he applaud your achievements? Or shows pride in you? Or does he get jealous, competitive, or silent? This one, I've seen it all. There's a time I realized that someone was actually in competition with me. Everything that I had, he wanted it. So every time I tried to question something, he'd say, oh, just because you got a master's, you think you know it all. You see, he's threatened. I threatened him so much. So you have to listen how they comment. Does he get jealous, competitive, or silent? So those are things that we need to watch out for, because kindness celebrates you, not competes with you. Okay? Number 10, ask God for discernment. Sometimes kindness looks like character, peace, consistency, not excitement. If you feel confusion, fear, or instability, then that's your first sign. Right? That's your first sign. Right. So I'm going to round up what I've just said. A kind man, you watch how he treats people who can benefit him, like waiters, security guards, cleaners. 2, pay attention to how he speaks when he's angry. Does he yell at you? Does he slam doors? All that. A kind man stays respectful. Does he check on how he handles you? No. If you say no to this, does he respect that? Does he observe when you are struggling? Is he generous? Notice how he speaks when about his exes. Is he always the one who was wronged? See how he reacts to your vulnerability. Look at his long-term friendships. Does he keep them? If he doesn't have friends, there's a problem. How does he behave when you need help? Is he just showing up to help you? Does he watch you struggle alone, or he jumps in to help you? Does he test does he celebrate your small wins or applaud your achievements? Or he gets jealous? Then we said you need to ask God for discernment. Ask God to help you to find out if this man is kind. I hope this was helpful. Please leave a comment, like, share, and happy dating, and hope you find a kind partner. You take care. Bye for now.